Shalom Israel, give him no praise. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shem Hakadash. The one said that was the Gene Master Ruwa. So I take you, I came out there and present his word in truth and sincerity, risking your freedom and your life to do so. More so now than ever before. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is I'm subscribed to this brother, up and coming elder, I believe. He's been doing his work for quite some time now. Even before me. Straight out of Dallas, where it's heavy hitters. And I watched most of it, and the video is heavy. The title is 1 Million Oyster Project is proof the laws of the Lord are needed in the earth. And the brother is 100%, 1000% spot on. All right. We are the only people on earth, the prophets, specifically the men of GMS. And this is not no gang or no cult. This is just identifying the separation of doctrine and teaching and the pureness of the scriptures. We are the only ones that truly follow and believe the Holy Bible. All right, in its fullness. And when the brothers say that the laws of the Lord are needed on the earth, is 100 and 1000% correct, because when the Lord gave us His word or His laws, the first 5 books of Moses, the Torah, it was perfect. He didn't really need the Lord didn't need to explain the reasons why He was telling us not to do certain things. Now, the video is about 1 million oysters. So their whole goal was to restore oyster reefs to New York Harbor through public education initiatives by pretty much putting clams in the water. Now, you can, do this on your own time, but you can look up a video of a time lapse. And now this is a picture of the video. As you can see, they said oysters can clean up one oyster can clean up to 50 gallons of water a day. All right. Why is this? Okay, let's get this. And it is the reason. I'm going to get the law in a second. Matter of fact, let's get it now. Leviticus 11 and 10. Now, you go into this chapter, it's pretty much talking about what you can and cannot eat. All right. The Heavenly Father told the children of Israel that there's things that you can eat and things you can't eat. Now, there's things in the waters that you can eat, and it's going to detail it. Okay. Leviticus 11 and 10. And all that have, let's go start at 9. Right. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. So now it's going to go into things that you can eat within waters, whether it's in the ocean or whether it's in a river pond, a saltwater lake, or freshwater lake or whatever. These are things you can eat. And it said all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they should be an abomination unto you. Okay, so anything in the ocean that doesn't have fins or scales, don't eat them. There's going to be abomination, meaning a despicable, detestable thing to you. Why? Because every creature in the water has a certain purpose. Okay, let's get into it. Clams clean the water by filter feeding. Declared water is then ejected from the excurrent siphon. By this very act of feeding, clams filter phytoplankton, microscopic algae or plants, microorganism or detritus. Okay. All right. So clams are literally filter feeders. They feed off of filth, small particles in the water, certain germs, certain things that fall. Now this is the cycle of it. Dissolve nitrogen and inorganic N. Nitrogen goes through the scales or whatever. It feeds and it disposes of it to the bottom of the ocean. Okay. Thereby cleaning the water. But see, the problem is Um, the earth is defiled. Let's get that. It's defiled. Let's get that. Isaiah 24:5. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Right, man. And one of the ordinances is eating these those God-forsaken clams. Because look, a single little neck-sized clam can filter 4.5 gallons of seawater per day. Now, these things need to be filtered, because not only does it affect our food supply, but the animals in the ocean's food supply. All right. Let's get right. Deuteronomy 4:6. Keep therefore and do them. What does he do them? Do what? The laws, man. Keep the laws. These laws are set in place to preserve the world, the earth. This is the Heavenly Father's word to the wise, man. To help keep the planet in good standing and good health. You're supposed to keep the law. Say, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. So Israel was supposed to have this, the nation of Israel, Unidos, Latinos, and Native Americans, was supposed to be the beacon of light in the earth, okay? The earth was supposed to see us and say, this is the manifestation of the sons of God. These are the children of Israel. These are the people of the Lord. All right? And hold on, Shalaki, I don't want to lose track of time. Right, so look. The diet of a filter feeder. Today, filter feeders like clams, sponges, krills, baleen whales, fishes, and many others fill the ocean, spending their days filtering and eating tiny particles from the water. But when did this first filter feeder evolve? Okay, that's what they're designed to do, man. We're not designed to eat them. All right. And as much benefits to leaving them. Like, you shouldn't be eating no damn mussels, oysters, no clams. You shouldn't be eating that stuff, all right? And the Lord told you specifically not to eat it. It's a reason why it's in the Bible, all right? The Bible is the truth. Now, it's going to come a time where we're going to come back to those laws, man. And that's when the Lord establishes the kingdom of heaven, all right? Starting with our Savior, Yahweh Shah, all right? Who you ignorantly called Jesus Christ. He's going to come back to redeem the elect out of the nation of Israel. And once we touch back down on the face of the earth, we're going to put the world in order, man, using the Bible, the words of the Heavenly Father, the Torah, the law. Everything is going to go back into harmony and perfection. So this is Isaiah 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it should be exalted above the hills, and all the nations shall flow into it. Now, when the scriptures say on the top of the mountains, you have something that the governments use. It's called a G7 summit. Now, a summit is the peak of a mountain, all right? Essentially meaning this is where the head ranking or the highest form of government or rulership is supposed to be, because the top of the mountain is above the earth, or most people of the earth, okay? It's supposed to be something you look at and follow, because it's the top of a mountain, all right? And the hills is a smaller government, okay, because it is smaller than a mountain, but it's still also big, all right? So it said, and it should come to pass in the last day that the mountain of the Lord's house, what is the Lord's house? Starting with Yahweh Shah, the only begotten Son, the first begotten Son of the Heavenly Father, and the rest of Israel, okay? The children of Israel, the elect, shall be established in the top of the mountains, meaning we're going to be above these governments, and shall be exalted above the hills and above the little governments. And all nations shall flow into it. Literally means all nations, okay? Every nation is going to flow unto us. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, Yahweh, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Now, that's going to come, because it's not happening now. The people in the land of Israel, claiming to be the children of Israel, is not even keeping the laws, okay? Because if that was the case, it wouldn't be war with the Ishmaelites, okay? It would be peace on earth. But we can clearly tell there's no peace right now. Why? Because they're not the people of the Lord. All right? They're actually the chief enemies of the Heavenly Father, okay? But when the Lord's people get back in that land, we're going to establish these laws. And to be honest, man, the earth is going to be perfected again. It's going to be perfect, okay? Because we ain't going to be eating no damn mussels, no clams, no pigs, none of that when we're in the kingdom. All right? But yeah, man, I just wanted, man, go watch this brother's video. It's a beautiful video concerning the reason why the Heavenly Father's laws have to be established. Because it's essential. It's very important, all right? So with that, I'm going to say till next one. Shalom.